On Thanksgiving Day last year, my sister-in-law Donna took a picture of the 7 of us sitting on a couch. We weren't sure if Jenna would be here this year because we're having a little trouble with the adoption. So we were so thankful to have this portrait of the 7 of us that we were going to keep whether she stayed with us or not.
9 years ago, Jill and Jesse Long made the decision to expand their family.
I just said to Jesse, things are so great and we're so blessed with the 3 healthy, beautiful kids that we have. There's something else we need to do. We had always said that we want to adopt children that were less fortunate from here.
A 4-month-old boy named Jackson was placed in their home.
When we got Jackson, Nolan was 9.
He stayed overnight one night, and when I was in 5th grade, and it was different.
When they brought the baby into the house, he picked him up and he made him laugh. It was just the most bizarre thing for a 9-year-old boy to be that accepting.
It was definitely different, but when he finally moved in, it was, it was great. Honestly, it was the best.
Nolan immediately took to the role of comforting Jackson as he suffered through the symptoms of his birth mother's heroin use.
Did you finish your orange juice?
Now, at age 6,
No.
Jackson continues to be affected.
He has impulse problems. He has ADHD.
Are you finished?
He has sensory issues.
What's your dish in the
He
sink?
has
Look at me.
epilepsy.
Jack.
He has behavior issues.
dish
Yet
in
the
the
most
sink?
beautiful boy you can ever imagine. The light of our lives. He is funny, smart, but just fights with the demons every day that he has that were not his fault.
If his medical issues weren't enough, the 2-year process of adopting Jackson was fraught with legal hurdles.
We had a long fight for him, and we thought if we didn't fight for him, what would have happened to him? So we decided to adopt again, and we ended up with Jenna. And though never an easy road, so rewarding and so fulfilling, but it changes your life.
Jenna's adoption process was also complicated,
Part of it up.
resulting in the doubt at this time last year
Brush it out so I can do it then.
as to whether they would get to keep the 2-year-old girl who was dealing emotionally with the effects of severe neglect.
She's learned to fend for herself at a very young age, been through stuff that I don't wish on any young child, but has molded herself at a young age into something that is really hard to break her of. She has reactive attachment disorder. She knows how to push our buttons emotionally. She takes the heads off all her dolls. She breaks things that she knows are special to us, but all in an effort to make sense of who she is.
Introducing 2 new siblings to the family, Jill and Jesse made a promise to their children.
Our goal was not to deny the older kids anything.
My parents never took anything away from us. We always had the sports and the friends, and we could have friends sleep over.
We had no idea the amount of care that would go into the 2 of them. And Jesse and I, of course, stepped up because we had no other choice. This was the choice we made, and we were going to make the best of it. We were going to make the best for them. But you can just imagine what it's like for a teenager. We got to a point where they didn't have friends over because they were embarrassed. They didn't know what Jackson was going to do. They didn't know, if he would spit at them or throw things at them.
All the way to Lexi's house.
But slowly, they have accepted them.
Everybody block for you.
They've always loved them as a brother and sister, but they've gone to the point where they're like, this is us, take us or leave us, this is who we are.
Every member of the Long family pitches in to care for Jackson and Jenna.
A blue horse. I don't think it's really a chore because I know it's for the good of them, and I know they have so much potential. Look out, run away!
I am proudest of the fact that the 3 of them have grown and matured
All right, well, why don't we start getting our coat on?
and been so accepting of them, where
How about no, you don't stay here by yourself.
sometimes I throw my hands up like I just don't know what to do next.
When I see my mom's having a rough day, or a rough day, like Jenna's being, troublesome or something, I'll step in and take her outside. Or Nolan and Weston were really good about playing with Jack. Jack likes to go outside and run around for like hours, and they would just do that.
I never asked them to because I don't want to put them in that position, but they have like stepped up.
Oh, a lot. Having to go the extra mile to help them, I think is you know, something that I'm something that I'm willing to do because I know it's for the good of them.
The added responsibility has helped forge strong bonds between the children.
He just likes to be at like the level, like just to do what like me, Weston, and Alexa do, like just listen to music, play sports and stuff. It's just kind of cool, like how he, you know, he just wants to be like us.
Hey, Alexa.
Jenna, what are you doing?
Jenna is like my 3-year-old best friend, and it's weird to say because I'm 18 and she's 3, but for some reason we just bonded right away, which is why it was hard for me to go to school and like leave her for extended periods of time.
I can't picture not having them around here anymore. We constantly bring that up as a subject. What would it be like? Like, how would our house be different if we didn't have these 2 kids? And we can't imagine it.
I mean, it's been tough, don't get me wrong, but I don't know how I live each day without her or him.
If you want me to get you your first grade book, I'll get you.
They all helped each other. The big ones have helped the little ones.
What do you see?
And the little ones have been good for the big ones.
Goldfish!
Without Jenna and Jackson, I don't think our family would be as close as we are, just because you really need to stick together in order to make things work.
Jenna's adoption was finalized in April, so this year's Thanksgiving celebration will be free of the burden of last year's uncertainty.
For Jesse and I, Thanksgiving is about nothing more than being together. There's no hidden agenda besides just being together and sharing a meal and just being thankful for what we have. We don't have a big house, we don't vacation, we don't have nice cars, but we have each other. And I think having a small house is so beneficial to having a big family because we're forced to be together. They complain about it a lot, but I don't think they'd have it any other way. And I'm pretty sure they're going to raise their own families the same way.
Jack, that's who's coming home on Tuesday. Welcome.